And welcome back to the Metal Mixtape. It's the boy, it's the Don, DJ Ramo. It is day 6 of me posting a blog every single day for 365 days, and that includes interviews and reactions. We'll be uploading an interview every single Friday. Hopefully, if everything goes well, every single weekend we post reactions, but every single day I'll be posting a video of me talking about my life or me talking about a certain artist, and just, more of the origins about music, more of the reasons why I love music so much. I'm always doing so many reactions that, sometimes I I'm just like, all right, I love doing reactions, but I also love interacting with people. I also love reading the comments. I also love seeing why other people got into this artist, there's so many bands out there, and there's so many songs that are getting released that, honestly, it's impossible to do reactions. I'm a full-time dad. I work. I can't do 1,000 reactions a week. So I was like, you know what, Omar? Why don't we talk about the artist a little more? Why don't we read a little bit more comments? And why don't we just hang out a little bit more? And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go back and revisit my first time ever reaction to Nightwish, which is Nightwish performing EVERDREAM at Bakken. And I believe this is the show where Floor only had 2 to 3 days to learn the set, which is incredible. And, and I've had this huge journey with Nightwish that is just absolutely incredible. I've met some of my best friends online because of Nightwish, and also it's the reason why I decided to stick with this channel. I was gonna do it regardless and upload my interviews, but you know what? It really got me into that whole European scene of metal, and because after listening to Nightwish, I started listening to a lot of Sabaton, I started listening to a lot of Epica, I started listening to a lot of Amaranthe, and then I heard of Floor's other projects like After Forever, and then I heard the whole arc of Annette Azon, and then Tariatorian singing in Nightwish. Just a huge rabbit hole of all these bands, and then also, of course, the one and only Marco Hayatala, which is absolutely incredible, absolutely awesome. I absolutely love that dude, and he is one of the main reasons why I absolutely love this song specifically. And yeah, I just wanted to revisit my first time reaction. And also, my video is pretty bad in my and the audio. I remember I was just using I have a it's low quality, but it still came out good. And also, this is my #1 viewed Nightwish reaction, which was 4 years ago. So it just goes to show that it doesn't matter how expensive equipment that you have. If you rock out and you're genuine and you love music, good things will come out of it. You guys ready to react to my first time reacting to Nightwish? All right. If you feel like subbing, feel free to subscribe. And also tell me your story of the first time you ever got in the Nightwish. And tell me if you're new to the channel. And like always, tell me if you've been here since day one. I'll be, like I said, I'll be blogging every single day for 365 days. So no matter what, you're going to get a video out of my channel. You know what it is, family. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. Get this video to 100 likes, and I don't know, I'll do 10 jumping jacks in the next video. I don't know. You don't have to. I love you, and I appreciate you guys anyways. Alright, here it is. Radio DJ. First time reaction. Nightwish, EVERDREAM. Here on the Metal Mixtape.
Hey, what's up? This is Frankie Palmer from here. You're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Hey, this is Paolo from Trivian, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Dan Jacobs from Atreyu, and you are listening to the Metal Mixtape.
And what is up? Welcome to the Metal Mixtape. This is the boys, this is the Don, DJ Ramo. We are reacting to Nightwish. I've never listened to Nightwish. I clicked on the very first video to react to. So if you have any suggestions of me to react to any other videos, please leave them in the comment section. And if you know what's insane is that you could really hear my computer. You could hear a fan going on. It must have been a hot day. That was funny. Let's keep going. Like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, so I clicked the first video that I saw. It's EVERDREAM. There's other videos with millions and millions of views, but I just decided to click on the first one just to really dive into it. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. This is EVERDREAM by Nightwish. First time ever listening. Let's see what I'm getting myself into.
But for now, we're gonna
Let's see what I'm getting myself into.
start a little softer with EVERDREAM.
This is the song that started it all for me. I can't tell you You know, I don't talk about this online, but I vouch for Floor so much in a lot of like arguments of who's the best singer in metal right now. I always say it's Floor. Do you agree with me? Comment below and tell me. And comment say, DJ Ramo, I agree with you.
Ever felt away with me? Just once, that all I need. Entwined in finding you one day. Ever felt away without me? My love, it lies so deep. Have a dream of me.
Okay, before we get into this, she has a wonderful, beautiful voice. I love an artist that can replicate any recording to a live, you know, live video, because I think the live video is really where the artist shines, you know, and man, she has a beautiful voice. The band sounds awesome. Let's keep this going.
He's not wrong.
You guys want to know why I do that in the first place? The whole thing like this. You know where I got that from? From Matt Heafy from Trivium. He always does that at shows. He goes, hey, hey.
Won't you do it with me? Heal the scars and change the stars. Would you do it for me? Turn loose the heaven within. I'll take you away.
I love this. Yeah! Whoa! That guy came out of left field. The bass player with those. Yeah! Well, you know, like the melodic, but whoa! I love that. That was amazing.
Come out wherever you are, so lost in your sea. Give it for a touch. Oh, my taste, oh, my lust. Ever felt away with me? Just once that all I need. I'm trying to find you one day.
Clap with me. This is sweet. If you've never heard this and you're feeling this, you gotta clap with me. I've heard this, but I will clap. Will you? That was epic. Dude, you know what? I know I'm reacting to myself reacting, which I'm having a lot more fun because I obviously know the song now. But man, Floor still blows me away. Let's watch me get blown away by Floor. I still get blown away. It doesn't matter how many times I watch. That's my favorite Nightwish song. So. For dream about Nightwish. Holy moly, cololi! What did I get myself into? I'm literally gonna have to react to this for like a week. This is amazing. This is what I love about doing these reaction videos. And you know what? When this was happening, my son wasn't born yet. He was just about to be born. So I was doing a Nightwish video every single day. I think I gotta look. I gotta be at almost 100 Nightwish videos. That's including all of Floor doing like Bestie Zangers and all of Empu's projects and Marco Hayata's projects. All those. And also Annette's projects and Daria's projects too. Let's keep watching this. And just working in radio in general is that we get into all these bands that I've never heard of. I've heard of Nightwish, but I've never like sat down and gave them a chance. And man, she's a great singer. The band is awesome. I did not expect the bass player to I didn't expect him to, well, he may do better than that. But, I mean, I didn't expect him just coming out here and destroy. This was amazing. Oh, man. If you're reacting to this video for the first time ever, Nightwish in general, let me know in the comments. And if you want to request more songs by Nightwish that I should listen to, if I thought this was amazing. This was amazing. This was, like, really ballady. It had some melodic, a lot of explosions. What I loved about this song, too, is that it had a huge build-up in the clean section, coming right in. That was a great guitar solo, and it was overall amazing. And if this was like an official live, like this has my 10 out of 10 approval. This was amazing. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I am the Don DJ Ramo, host of a metal mixtape show in Ashland, Oregon. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment if I should do another Nightwish song. That was amazing. That was EVERDREAM by Nightwish. Goodbye, folks. Peace. Alright, that was me, first time reacting. Okay, let's change that photo. That's better. Aww. He's such a cute little Peter. He's such a cute little baby. See, that's me before my son, and now my son is like ripped. Like, I don't know. I just have a beard now. I have all white hair though now. Look at that. Look at that. I have all white. See that? Look at that. I got white hair now. It's insane. So yeah. I still get the same reaction, right? Isn't that incredible? Yeah, I love it. I you know what? This was like where I started falling in love. Because the thing is, let me tell you this. When I watched this video, I think I was at like 30 subscribers, right? After this one video, I went up over 1,000. That was like my first real big push, you know? And that also helped with my interviews, you know, because I was doing the big interviews, but I wasn't getting that big, like, I wasn't getting that big recognition online, you know, because I was doing FM. And you guys were just some of the most beautiful people in the whole world, and I remember like when I first started posting videos, like I was literally like replying to every single comment, and I was just so blown away that because I didn't know this whole like YouTube world, so it was just when I first got in and got to meet the Nightwish Army and just everybody around the world, it was straight incredible. All right, I'm gonna keep this kind of blogish. So I'm gonna tell you like so one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, and one of the coolest things that the Nightwish Army did without me even asking. I've never asked for a donation or anything. And I remember one of the greatest things that ever happened is that one time I went through a hard spot, and all my subscribers bought me a car, right? And this was after I lost my house, because I lost my house in a house fire. But yeah, let me tell you about it. Here I never really talked about this, right? So let me tell you this. So I lost my house in the Alameda fire, which was September 2020. All right. So let's see when I recorded this Nightwish reaction, right? So this was 4 years ago. July 30th, 2020 is when I recorded this video, right? And I lost my house September, where is it? It doesn't say. Okay, September, okay, right here. September 8th, 2020. And it was in Southern Oregon. A house in Medford and Phoenix. And so I'm just seeing the AI overview, the fire destroyed over 2,500 homes, 600 businesses, and more than 11 miles of vegetation. And the fire displaced more than 3,000 people, including residents of several mobile home parks. But yeah, that day was just absolutely crazy. So it was just an insane day. And so let me tell you about it, how I lost my car, right? So that morning I wake up on September 8th, and I remember making my coffee. I'm getting ready for work. My son was born January 29th, right? So he's about 8 months old, right? So I'm making my coffee. I get ready for work. I give my son a kiss, goodbye, my girlfriend at the time and everything. And I remember opening the door, and it was extremely windy that day, right? It was the windiest I've ever seen it. And in my house, we had these big trees, and all of a sudden, like, I all these branches were breaking off, right, and falling down. And I remember, and we were living with my mom at the time. I remember looking over at my mom and being like, you know what, Mom? Like, I've never seen these branches ever break, Like, you've owned this house for 30 years, and I'm 35. We've been in the house since I was 5. I was like, I've never seen, the trees shake so much, And she's like, honestly, Omar, my mom was like, I've never seen the wind so crazy, So I remember I ended up going to work, and it happened to be like maybe like 3 or 4 o'clock, and my boss comes in and says, hey, there's a fire in Ashland, And I was like, in Ashland? That's insane, And they said it was a fire like near the freeway. And I remember, we were all talking about it. They're like, hey, just in case something happens, everybody can get off work, right? And then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, we get told that it's not Ashland anymore, and that the Ashland one's over, and then it's hopped over to Medford. So I'm getting in my car, I'm getting ready to leave, and I get a call from my girlfriend saying, hey, the fire marshal knocked on our door. We have 10 minutes to get out of the house, right? So in a Ford Escape, it was my girlfriend, my 8-month-old son, our 2 cats, my mom, and my 3 nieces, and my mom's dog, that we all had to get into this car. And I remember my girlfriend at the time was like, all right, Omar, we don't have that much space in the car. What do you want? Like, you grab like 2 things. She grabbed a little bit of clothes. I was like, all right, grab my favorite guitar, and also grab my tower. Because I always had money stashed away in the tower, because I'll have money stashed away in my bank, but I like to have money stashed away somewhere else in case of an emergency. You never know. You always have to have that stash. So I was like, okay. She grabbed all that, and then I had to meet them like 5 miles north towards me, because I was working like 20 minutes away, so they drove towards me like 10 miles, and they met me, and the fire apparently was going hard, right? We met at a Walmart parking lot. The fire is going crazy. You can see the smoke, and it looks like a huge bomb almost went off. Like, the wind's going so hardcore, and this fire started that it's literally carrying this fire like miles, like no one's even business, you know what I mean? To the point where it became like a state of emergency, you know, where like the president and stuff starts getting involved, and they want to fix this issue. So we're at the Walmart, and they're like, all right, guys, it looks like they're going to evacuate us even further, because where the fire is going is all the way up the freeway on I-5. So we're like, okay, all right, I guess we have to evacuate even more. So me and my girlfriend got offered a place by my friend Josh to go stay at his house, right? And then my mom went off, and my family went off another direction. And I was like, all right, sweet, we'll go stay at my best friend's house. So I'll not say any more names. But so I stayed at a friend's house. And we got offered to go stay at his house. So we go stay at his house, and it's still in Medford, but North Medford. And then the fire grew even further. So we had to evacuate to like White City and Eagle Point, which is like another town past Medford. And the place we got offered to stay at, because a lot of people were evacuating other people at that point and letting people stay in their houses. We stayed at a place in White City, which was my best friend's girlfriend's sister's house. So we get offered to stay there, right? By that time, it's like 10 p.m. The sky's red and black. There's firefighters and cops everywhere patrolling. They're trying to control this fire from going any further, but at this point, it's already hit South Medford, Phoenix, Talent, and a little bit of Ashland, you know? But majority of it was Talent through South Medford. And nobody has any news yet because the fires are going like crazy. And also, that year, there was a lot of fires going throughout Southern Oregon and California. So they were very scarce on firefighters. There's very little firefighters that were available, is what the story was. But and don't quote me on that. You know, it's just what from what I know as a bystander. So we're staying at this friend's house, right? By that time, it's like 10 p.m. and we're here for nothing. And so at this house, which is my friend's girlfriend's sister's boyfriend's house. So we know it's a new couple. You know, they're super nice, right? And we realized that they were, they were drinking a little bit, you know, which was kind of odd. You know, but at that point, you know, they were helping us evacuate, so we were like, all right, this is our only option, right? So, I remember, they were drinking, they were kind of like, play fighting, just kind of talking back and forth, you know. Me and my girlfriend thought nothing of it. They're like, oh, they're just like being cute or whatever. You know, they were watching like Cobra Kai, like talking out fight scenes. It was stupid. And then, I remember we ended up going to bed that night, and I remember at 11, so this is me, my girlfriend, my son, my 8-month-old, and our 2 cats in a bedroom in this random person's house that we don't know. It's my best friend's sister's boyfriend's house. All right. So it's me, my son, and my girlfriend, and our 2 cats in one room. My friend and his girlfriend in the other room, and the people were staying at houses, couple's room, right? So my girlfriend wakes me up at 11 p.m., like an hour after we stay there and go to bed, and he's like, "Hey, Omar." He's like, I wake up and I'm like, what? He's like, you hear that? And I'm like, what? He's like, he's beating her up. And I'm like, who's beating who up? And he's like, dude, the person we're staying, that couple, they're fighting. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't hear anything, you know, because it stopped. You know, apparently when I woke up, nothing happened. About 10 minutes later, I wake up to like a huge knock, and I hear them fighting. Right. So me and my girlfriend are calling my friend John, my friend who's next door, right? And we're just like, dude, let us in, right? Like, I mean, let us in, but wake up. Do you guys not hear that? Like, right? So all of Southern Oregon's burning down. Where there's just like domestic dispute happening in this random person's house that we don't even know, that we're just looking for refuge. And I'm trying to wake up my friend who's next door, and we finally wake him up, and all of a sudden, they wake up, they burst through the door of the couple who's fighting, and this guy who happens to be like an ex-cop or something runs out, right? Runs out like crazy. This guy's like twice my size, shoves me to the ground, shoves my friend out of the ground, and he runs out to the street. This guy's belligerent drunk. and this guy just got done beating up his wife or ex-girlfriend or whatever she was, right? And I remember we were trying to call the cops, and my friend's girlfriend was trying to call the cops on his sister's, on her sister's boyfriend, and the other sister didn't like that, so then the sisters started fighting, right? So this is in the middle of the night, right? All of a sudden, cops are at the house where I'm staying at, right? I'm having to evacuate my girlfriend, my 8-month-old son, our 2 cats, and we have nowhere to go. So where do we end up going? We end up driving to where my girlfriend's parents live in Roseburg, right? So we have to drive to Roseburg in the middle of the night, which was, you know, it is what it is, you know. It was like primal, you know. I had to take care of my family, you know. I was like, all right, guys, we have to find refuge, you know. Our town's on fire, and we just have to go, you know. And we're in my little Subaru, so. But long story short, on what happened with that whole thing happening, the cops ended up coming in and looking for him through town. So all right. So back to us leaving and going to Roseburg. We finally get to Roseburg around 2 a.m. because we had to get food and gas, and my son's you know, he's a newborn, so you know you have to stop and change him and all that good stuff. And so that very next morning, I'm in Roseburg and I get a call by my mother that our house burned down, right? Which was traumatic. You know, I lost everything. I lost all my guitars, everything. But, you know, for me, it wasn't a big deal. You know, I mean, it was a big deal because I lost everything that I had when I was, like, a little kid, and pictures and memorabilia and just things that I remember of from a little kid. And things I had when I was, like, in the 90s. But, you know, it hurt a lot because it hurt my mom a lot. You know, it burned down her house, and you know, I remember that day in like Southern Oregon, there must have been like 3,000 people doing GoFundMe's, right? And for me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this in my mom's name, and I'm just gonna give all the money to her because I just, you know, I lost my 30 years worth of memories, but you know, she lost like over 50, you know, 60, like her whole life, you know, like and a lot of our baby pictures and wedding pictures and all that. So it's just, you know, it hurt. You know, so I remember at that time I was making all these YouTube videos, right? And at one point I just stopped making YouTube videos for 2 weeks, and I remember a subscriber reached out, which I'm gonna do some research. I'm pretty sure I could do some research and find out who reached out first. A subscriber reached out and they're like, hey, they emailed me. I never have anybody email me, by the way, but this person like went out of their way to email me and figure out where I was. And they're like, hey, Omar, you're not posting any more Nightwish videos. What happened, man? You know, I was like, we really miss you on there, you know? And I was like, hey, dude, like, my house is... Oh, never mind. Okay. About the car. Sorry, let's not tear yet, right? So I get a call from my mom that the house... that we lost the house, right? So I do the GoFundMe for her and everything, right? So I'm like, all right. I still have a really good job in Southern Oregon. So I was like, all right, I got to drive back, right? So apparently I was so oblivious as to what was going on with my car that my car was actually running low on oil. From me having to drive doing all the drive-in around in Southern Oregon and then driving to Roseburg after the fire happened, that I didn't know my car was low on oil. So that same day, I decided to drive back home because I had a really important job, you know what I mean? And also I wanted to just check on my mom and stuff because obviously the fires were just happening, right? And so on the way back to Medford, my engine blows in my car. So now in the matter of 24 hours, I lost my house and I lost my car. And it was just it was a really low point, you know, especially having a newborn. And so back to where I was telling you, I got emailed. So a subscriber emailed me and they're like, Omar, why are you not making any videos? And I told him, I was like, dude, I lost my house. I lost my car. I don't know when I'll be back on YouTube making videos again. And he's like, hey man, what's your PayPal? And I was like, why do you need my PayPal for? I didn't ask for anything. And I was like, it's this and this, right? And I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't think anything of it. And the very next day, I woke up to $4,000 in my account, and I ended up buying a new car. And I was able to go to work and go back to Roseburg to see my family. So, and that's why you guys mean so much to me. And if you stuck around to the end of the video through all that, like, I appreciate you guys because, you know, that's a different, you know, that's why Nightwish is different for me. It isn't just me going, oh, I'm reacting, I want freaking views or comments or fuck up, you You know what I mean? Some manufactured fake reaction shit. Like, you guys actually helped me in a dark time in my life. You guys were actually there for me. Like, people on the internet 4 years ago. You guys. You know what I mean? Blows my mind, and I truly appreciate it. You know, even now, I'm like, you know, and that's why I come back and do this, you know? It's, you know, right now, my son's asleep in the background. I'm like, that's why I'm doing blogs every day, because I can't do reactions every day. I can't do one of those YouTubers. But, you know, I want to do these type of videos because I miss you guys. And I miss the relationships that we had for a second. I know there's a ton of reactors out there, and you guys have a relationship with all these people. But you guys really went out of your way to help me that time, and I will never forget that, and I love you guys. I am Omar Rodriguez. This is day 6 of my blog of me posting every day for 365 days straight. If you like this, comment below if you were here for the whole video, and I love you guys. And tell me your favorite Nightwish song. Tell me the first Nightwish song you ever heard. Tell me your favorite era. Is it Annette? Is it Daria? Is it Flora? I don't care. They're all awesome. You're all beautiful. I'm beautiful. My family's beautiful. Your family's beautiful. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental health. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. I am Omar Rodriguez. These is the Don Ramo, and I am out.